My people, today we are diving into a video that I've been meaning to make for quite some time now, and that is the very interesting world of forgotten Brawl Stars skins that have a likelihood to come to the game in the future. Some you might know, some you might have forgotten about. Today we're going to dive into all that I know, at least. So let's get into it. If you enjoy, be sure to sub. If not for me, do it for Spike, man. He wants you to sub. So the very first avenue of these skins that have been conceived and have a very likely chance of coming in the future have to do with the most recent practice that the dev team have been doing for these updates recently, and that is surveys that they give to a select group of people inside the Brawl Stars community to get further info. Now, I wanted to lead with these because we've talked about them quite a bit here on the channel as a newer practice, and seeing that I like to cover Brawl Stars news related things. The potential of these surveys are huge when it comes to predicting future updates and whatnot. But just to showcase some examples to validify these surveys from past examples, we had, for a great example, the Sands of Time skin set was initially released as survey skins to gauge interest over them, and literally every single one of them that was conceived in this list made it to the game. We got the Edgar one, the Chuck, Surge, Dinah, and Shelly, all in-game, playable, cool stuff. And another fantastic example of how goated these surveys are, you guys know these skins as well. I don't know if you remember them from the surveys, but they also were survey skins that started from the survey, the gauged interest from the community, and now they're in-game playable. Now, I want to blitz past this as fast as I possibly can because this has to be like the 10th time we've talked about these freaking Mortis skins. But much like the Sands of Time, as well as that digital one, I can't remember the name of that season, these skins were also featured in a survey yet to be released. We got the King Mortis, we got the some sort of barbarian knight Mortis with a dragon, you know, shape-shifting aspect to it, devil, as well as angel Mortis. The speculation, I think it's 100% at this point, you can't confirm it, but it just makes sense that these are hypercharged Mortis skins. And seeing that he did get his hypercharge, I think it was the best chance for them to release these skins then. But hey, when we're talking about these surveys and based on past examples, these have a very likelihood of coming sometime in the future, right? Seeing that they've been conceived and we've seen examples of survey skins come to the game already. Now that we have these Mortis skins out of the way, we're getting to probably my most exciting survey skins that I feel like have such a huge likelihood to come to the game that you might have forgotten about. The story of these forgotten skins that have a chance to come in the future for Brawl Stars started a very long time ago, and that is kind of starting with the Bad Randoms skin set here in the game. We got the Born Bad Buzz, the one for Poco, we got BB, as well as Wicked Stew in this skin set. Now, we're not talking about these guys, but we're talking about the polar opposites of the Bad Random skins, the Good Randoms. Over a year ago now was the first time these skins were mentioned and put a lot of emphasis on. There was an animation that came out to promote the release of Popstar Janet, and in the animation there was a band, a group, pop idol group, that were coined the Good Randoms, the opposite of the Bad Randoms. However, there were 4 skins in that animation, but only one came to the game, Popstar Janet. Why not the Poco one, the Stew one, or the Buzz one? Now, people kind of chalked these skins up at the time as memes, seeing that we waited for such a long time and they never came to the game, but we did get that Popstar Janet skin. They could have maybe just been like supporting characters of the animation and not real like actual skins that the dev team was planning on releasing in the future. But dude, everything changed with, once again, another survey. It looks like around the same time that we got the Sands of Time skins, that survey, we had another one that had the Good Randoms featured again. So they are no longer memes, right? We have 2 different examples of these skins having a potential. One with the animation, now the survey. It sparked new life into the theory of these skins potentially coming in the future, and I think they have a phenomenal chance to come out sometime down the line. Not only for the fact that we had an animation about them, we have concept art here, but we also have Popstar Janet making her own skin group, right? Like, Popstar Janet is in a group of skins called Vibing. They have so much potential here. Just take Popstar Janet out of that vibing group. Hey, it makes sense, but make the good random skin set and you're golden. The 4 of them in there, man, it just makes sense. But distancing ourselves away from survey skins, next getting into an even more likely set of skins that will come around inside of Brawl Stars, to the point where I can pretty much so say it should or will. And that is, you might have forgotten, the King Frank skins, bro. Like, I don't think it gets any more likely in this, but really, like, perfect for the video. Forgotten skins that could come in the future. Now, I don't think this needs much explaining, but these skins were literally announced in Brawl Talk. If you take a look at this post here, the individual pointed out 17 days ago when he made this post that it's been 10 months since these skins have been designed, implemented, announced in a Brawl Talk, and have yet to be released to the game. How crazy is that? Now, there's a few theories as to why they have yet to be released in the game. There's a major one where I think when they were first announced, they would be exclusively sold over on the Supercell store. So that could have some sort of hang up to do with it or something like that. But another theory that people have been discussing a little bit might have something to do with Clash Royale, seeing that it's like a little bit of a collab here, which has happened in the past for Brawl Stars skins that are Clash Royale based. Never really having an issue there, but it could be something that maybe Clash Royale is waiting on, a potential interesting cross collab, who knows. But something's holding them up, and I would say it's safe to say that they are now in the forgotten category, but should come in the future, man. Now, as we're progressing further and further throughout this video, we really only have a few other skins to talk about, but we are getting into the realm of less and less likely for these skins to come to the game. But much like Frank, the King Frank skins, these I think like have an element of having more potential, seeing that they actually have work put into them. They've been designed and even have gameplay showing them. So these skins are in the game files. All that the Brawl Stars dev team has to do, I guess, you know, for my stupid brain, hit a button and they're there, right? They're in the game because they have already been made. But the first example of this can be seen from over 2 years ago, from the very first Brawlies that's ever been made. Bro, when this first came out, there was a lot to talk about, but one thing in particular that got the community raving was a set of skins that were here in this game. Around the 4-minute mark, you can see we come across these beautiful skins here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, once again, it's not super likely, right? But I would say these skins have been forgotten and have somewhat potential. When I say somewhat, very not likely, but the work behind them kind of speaks for itself. Here in a Brawlies video over 2 years ago, the dev team literally put in the work to design a skin for Paula and a skin for Danny based around them as the dev team members. We have a Jessie Paula skin and a Danny Piper skin in Brawl Stars playable. Now, it's probably not Brawl Stars, but a dev build version of some sort. But it's so dang crazy that, like, when we're talking about survey skins and stuff like that, they're just like concept art, but the validity behind those survey skins stem from past examples of those survey skins coming to the game. But there's no real work aside from those drawn up artworks of the skins. These, in these videos, have been made, put in the game, and playable. It's also showing gameplay of them. They are literally playing in Brawl Stars, these skins. How crazy is that? So much like with the King Frank skins, these things are in the game files and could be released whenever. And let's be honest, hey, I don't think the Brawl Stars dev team would complain with skins designed around the dev team. I think the community has a pretty solid relationship with the dev team members for Brawl Stars. They've done a good job building that relationship. I think we would all love a Danny Piper skin and a Paula Jessie. Again, probably never gonna happen. But then, as we are nearing the end of this video here today, we are getting into probably the less likely to come, but yet again, share the same feature as those Frank skins and the Danny Piper and Paula Jessie. Playable in-game. This skin is in the game files. And in my opinion, the best skin in this entire video. As we scroll up here, we are reminded of the glorious, the amazing, the beautiful Egg Pam. I could not give this skin enough praise. I think we're looking at a true masterpiece here, ladies and gentlemen. And truly, how long can we drive a meme home to the Brawl Stars dev team saying that we want this. I think in every single Supercell make campaign, there's been a egg version of a brawler being made over a dozen times by individuals in the community. Guys, dev team, if you're listening, we need an egg skin in the game. Now, getting back on track here, actually, this skin was announced during, I think, the very first time the Brawl Stars dev team pulled an April Fool's prank on us. But they went through the trouble, the pain of actually making this skin and being able to be played in game. There was a really cool video that was posted, of course, on April 1st, a lot of years ago. You could tell by the game design at the time, but it showed them unlocking Egg Pam and then playing in game. I believe it was actually them spinning around. So again, they went through the trouble of designing the skin and putting it in the game. Again, stupid brain of mine, all that it would take for the dev team, I'm guessing, is to smack a button and bam, it's live. But yeah, man, that's just about all I got for you guys here in this episode today. There's really not a whole lot, but still, it's fun enough to have somewhat of a category in Brawl Stars of skins that have a lot of effort into them that just haven't hit the game yet, that have a potential to come in the future, right? And especially, I wanted to make this video once I saw those good randoms once again. I think those have such a good chance to come in the future for a future theme. But yeah, man, be sure to let me know what you guys thought of this video here today, and make sure to let me know if I forgot of any stragglers out there. Are there any other skins that have been designed and not released? I'm only one guy, but I'm guessing if nothing really popped up in my head, I don't think it's that crazy, or it might have been more on the niche side of things. But yeah, always value your guys' inputs on these videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, taking some time hanging out with your boy Ray, and yeah, we'll be talking super soon as always. So have a great rest of your day, people. Adios. Take care.